What are we brewing today, Ross?
We're a black IPA.
What do other people call it?
They call it a Cascadian ale, Cascadian dark ale.
I believe, yeah.
Dark and hoppy. I mean, a whole walk through a forest, right? That's the idea. If John Muir was brewing a burr, it'd be one of these, the black blood of the earth.
Filling the kettle with 8.1 gallons of water.
Asheville's finest. Right here. Filling her up, drinking her out of a jar. I think jars have trended.
They're done.
They're done. Jar bubbles pop. Big jar is taking a dive in 2019.
Bell stock is plummeting.
Plummeting. Gonna crack that Liberty Bell. However, the water, you can't beat it with a stick. They dream about this in Florida. People wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat wishing their water came out of the tap like this. That's water.
All right, Ross, we're brewing with the 220, 240 controller today.
Right on.
Heats up pretty darn quick.
1.21 gigawatts!
The power in the element.
Yeah, buddy.
So we're gonna mash at 149. So we're just gonna power this guy up and make sure I have the mash temp set right. And then turn the element on. For the base malt, we're using pale malt. And we're also gonna be using flake dry, some Crystal 60, some Crystal 120, some chocolate wheat malt, and Carafa 3.
Okay. We want to go lightest to darkest, darkest to lightest. What's the most dramatiche? Base malts first, then specialty
Let's
on
do
top.
that, yeah. Base malt's coming in.
Some yin-yang malt action here. Got some dark and some light. Here's 2019 predictions. New Year's predictions. Malt is your new
Mason
sexy
jar.
raw ingredient, you know? Malt is your new mason jar. Malt is your new hops. Like,
There you go.
there you go.
All right, man, we're getting close. So go ahead and put the grain basket in. People always ask for Celsius, but I am not smart enough, so. So this is gonna be just a 60-minute. We're gonna be 10 seconds over. That's
okay.
All right. That's all right.
It's gonna work out.
If we get 100 likes on this video, I'll let you wash my beard.
Awesome. Love it. Can't wait.
I think that's what people want to see.
They want to see some hot
there's weird
some weird beards out there.
beard comments.
Okay.
Like people are
It's
intrigued.
a thing.
I think so.
I don't really do anything. I just kind of sit here and it grows off of my face like a hedge.
I wash it with shampoo.
Shampoo, Dr. Bronner's.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like the pink one. We took our wort sample.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes into the mash, I would say. pH is sitting at between 5.34 5.36, which is great. Shooting for that 5.2 to 5.4 on this. So,
slightly acidic.
So we're sitting right where we should be, which is good. So our 60-minute 149 mash, donezo. So I'm just gonna bump it up to 168 on the controller, and we're just gonna do our mash out. Cool. So I'm just gonna turn the pump off. We ready?
We ready. Let's hook this.
Just gonna use a glove. It's a little warm.
Smart.
Yeah.
It's good. Classic. Oh yeah, buddy. We in. Alright, there we go.
Cool.
It's like a little Brujitsu. It smells so good.
Getting a little bit of roasty, toasty.
Definitely getting those malto mealy vibes.
It smells nice.
There she is.
So what's our liquid level in there right now?
Right on the 7, I think. What were we shooting for?
7.13.
I mean,
Give
a
or
case
take.
could be made.
Right, exactly.
A case could be made.
So we're just gonna fire this up to a boil. So we're just gonna do manual mode, do 100% power. So my goal for today is not to boil off as much as I did with the tiny bottom. When you wanna weigh out some hops while we're waiting?
Yeah.
Columbus.
Columbus. Cascade. The OG. Oh, that smells nice. 0.3 ounces of Columbus.
I'll toss this bad boy in for you.
Bubbling underneath the surface there.
Just getting close.
Coming up.
Let's go.
So on the last beer we brewed,
Yeah.
had to boil pretty vigorous.
Uh-huh.
And we just boiled off a lot more work than I was hoping.
Yeah.
I turned it down and we got a pretty gentle but solid boil going. What's our next addition there?
We have a Centennial.
5-minute addition.
This is the 45-minute edition of Centennial hops.
Beautiful.
There we go. This is the 30-minute edition of Centennial. And measure her out here. 0.5 ounces of Cascade hops. This is like the OG craft or home brewing hop. Half an ounce of Cascade hops. This one's for Yob right here.
Yes, sir. So we got 15 minutes left.
15 minutes. Last
I
hop
always,
edition.
I always like to hook up the chiller
Mm-hmm.
just to run boiling.
Be
Work through it.
prepared.
Kettle out, pump in,
Pump out.
pump out.
The wort in and then wort out.
Now we're just gonna
Ready to rock.
open up the ball valve,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can let it rip if you want, man.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. And
Oh yeah,
This is our last edition of Cascade hops.
perfect. Oh, forgot to throw this in. Let's just toss that in with the 5-minute. So we have 30 seconds left, man.
On the boil.
How's our
Yo.
liquid volume?
Yeah. Oh yeah, right in the zone. Where you want it.
We in the auto zone?
Oh, O'Reilly.
So we're looking for 5.83 gallons left in the kettle. We've chilled down to 68. I'm gonna kill the cooling water.
Yeah.
It'll probably free fall a little bit more once I kill it. So I'm gonna kill the pump.
Yeah, it's gonna be alright. That's a nice color. Just having a moment with our microorganisms. Just mono, mono. It's an ale yeast, a dry ale yeast.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that.
Yeah.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle the yeast.
Yeah, sprinkle that guy in there. Do the honors. Let's give it a little aeration. New technique, I like it.
Sound good?
That looks good.
This little guy.
It's a little hat.
Little hat. Bingo.
Nice.
1061 initial gravity.
Perfect.
New year, new beer.
So we'll put this in the fermenter.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna chill it or anything. We keep the office at 68, pretty much perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you guys in a few seconds, but we'll wait 10 days.
Beer.
Looking beery.
Looking beery.
Yeah, it looks like this came in just a tad under 7%.
Right on.
It's got a little booze in her.
Well, booze. Can we see through it? When you hold it up to the nope, look at that.
And that is dark.
It's a dark beer. Okay, well,
Well, cheers, man.
cheers, bro.
hopefully she came out all right.
Yeah, that's beer.
Definitely beer.
Mm-hmm.
And it finished pretty dry.
Mm-hmm.
Finished at
It does.
1.008, which I was surprised by because we only pitched 1 pack of the US-05, which technically is probably under pitching for this style.
Mm-hmm.
US-05 apparently just munched through that. I feel like I definitely am picking up a little bit of that rye character and definitely a little bit of that chocolate from the, what was it, the chocolate wheat we used, I believe. Very
Nice.
subtle. Yeah.
It's smooth.
It is. It's not bad.
It's
a little
bitter,
creamy.
A little creamy.
Kyle mentioned a little bit of fruity notes.
Could be that Centennial.
Yeah, and to me it almost...
That last edition where
Might be-
you're getting some of those
Some of those
aromatics.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much fruit on this. More of that bitterness and more of that chocolate flavor.
In terms of like style, like this is right up my alley.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like drinkability, I crush this.
This goes down pretty easy. It doesn't taste like it's a 7%.
Yeah, I feel like
This
this
is-
could get dangerous after, you know, you could have 2 or 3 without even noticing.
It's a problem I always run into with Bell's Two Hearted.
But I think if someone handed this to me and I didn't know it was a IPA, I'd almost think it's almost in like the porter territory.
Yeah, I could see that.
Also, we did a quick carb on this. We kegged it last night. Kyle put this in the keg. We fermented for 2 weeks, so it's probably not quite
Fully.
carbonated,
That being said,
which might be why to me it's coming off more as like a porter as opposed
sort of that English vibe.
because it's the lower carbonation. But kind of dig it.
That being said, in terms of names, I came up with a name for this beer. I'd like to call this beer the Hammer Party. I don't know if you're familiar with the band Big Black, Steve Albini's sort of 3-piece punk, post-punk thing from the Chicago area, kind of early 1980s. But yeah, I think like the Hammer Party.
I dig it, man. It's a great name. Takes a lot of pressure off of me coming up with a name. Fill up again.
Fill up again. Why not? Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
So, check out some more of our videos. There's a couple of Ross where we grew rye, Irish Stout, and a blackberry porter.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did a split batch, half blackberries, half not. Came out pretty darn good.
Dark beer.
Yeah, so dark beers, we'll have the links in the description for the beers we brew with Ross. Otherwise, check out our website, clawhammersupply.com, and we'll see you on the next brew day.
See you next year.
See you next year.